I can see beyond your smile. I think that I can show you that what we have is still worthwhile. Don't you know that love's just like a thread that keeps unraveling, but then it ties us back together in the end. In your eyes, I can see my dreams' reflections in your eyes. Found the answers to my questions in your eyes. I can see the reasons why our love's alive in your eyes. We're drifting safely back to shore, and I think I finally learned to love you more. But you showed me that life changes, and that no one really knows whether time would make us strangers or whether time would make us grow. Even though the winds of time will change, in a world where nothing stays the same, through it all, our love will still remain in your eyes. I can see my dreams' reflections in your eyes. For the answers to my questions in your eyes. I can see the reasons why our love's alive in your eyes. We're drifting safely back to shore, and I think I finally learned to love you more. In your eyes, I can see the reasons why our love's alive. We're drifting safely back to shore, and I think I finally learned to love you more. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. Hello guys, that's Gary Valenciano. Gary Valenciano with that song In Your Eyes. His own version of the song In Your Eyes. So guys, because I cannot, as you know, I cannot do my live stream now on YouTube. So I have to do my, what you call this? I have to do the recording this time, okay? So probably I have to make it like 15 minutes, part one like that. Because, yeah. I'm just gonna update you guys with what's going on. Let me drink my tea. Oh my god, today is the 9th of June, and it's Sunday today. I actually have you know, something to share with you. Yeah. TI update. Okay. Let me introduce first myself. My name is I always have to introduce myself because some some subscribers are those like, doing their YouTube search, targeted individual like that, and they bump into this video, so you have to like introduce yourself all the time. Anyways, my name is Pearly Gardiner. I am an Australian citizen, Filipino by nationality. I am a targeted individual since birth, and I got awakened 2 years and 2 months
and counting. I am a victim of organized gang stalking, electronic harassment, and I am also a mind control victim. Okay, guys, so let me update you with the targeting. Yeah, as you know, my targeting now, connecting the dots, is generational. So from since my grandparents, my late father, and my brothers are all targeted individuals without them knowing it. Okay, and that includes my nieces and my daughter Sharon. Okay, guys, and just say my daughters, yeah. So I said my daughters. Okay, so with my moving on with my electronic harassment, the latest one that I could share with you was these past few nights wherein I felt chest pain, 2 consecutive nights. Actually, next time I have to diarize it. Like I need to really write it down what time it happened like that, so that I can like see the pattern and the time that they normally do it. Usually, they normally do from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. the directed energy weapon on you. Yeah, because a couple of months ago, we moved into this new private rental property. So this time it's a house. So but I do believe and I am convinced that my next door is a bloody perp, yeah, contractor puppet. This the one on number 4, and the number one, the 7, the 6. I don't know. I never see anyone next door on number 6. The 7 and 8, yes, and the number 3, yes, I think, yeah, 3. Number 1 and 2, I never seen like I haven't seen those people neighbors yet. So, and even if I see them, I don't really talk to them. I ignore them. And the one here next, over the fence, neighbor, I don't know. I just close my blinds all the time when I'm inside here, so I don't know. So, anyways, guys, so that's the update on that. And with the targeting, with the electronic harassment, like what I just said, I'm getting different harassment. Like I'm still getting those bruises in my legs, on my thighs, like that. But last night, like at dawn, I think it was around 4 o'clock, or I think 4 o'clock or 5 a.m. I felt that my palm, this one. I was like thinking, because it's just cold. No, um, I it was like a thermal microwave radiation in my hand, that it was really numb. It was really like hurting. So I don't know what technology was used on that. Because I don't know if I microchip actually, and they can just trigger and through any like frequencies via your mobile phone, because they can use your own mobile phone to bloody give you a heart attack. Okay, and that's not according to me. That's according to Barry Trower, um, retired scientist, Royal Navy MI5 agent. Yeah, who knows everything about this technology. And not only him, a lot of these whistleblowers and human rights advocates. Yeah, Romola D, Dr. Eric Karlstrom, Dr. John Hall, Scott Hensler, Michael Bell, name it, guys. Yeah, and these people are, biochemists, electronic engineers, and they know their extensive knowledge on this technology, most especially MI5 agent Barry Trower. Yeah, so that's the update on my electronic harassment, guys. Okay, so next time I have to like write down the time that I got that chest pain and how long, you know. Unbelievable. And even if like, because it's winter time right now in Sydney, Australia, I always make it sure that I still drink water, not always tea, because I don't want to be dehydrated. So always drink water, and always make sure that I always take my fish oil, my magnesium, and my vitamin D3. So most especially winter time, we don't get a lot of sunlight during daytime, so we need the vitamin D3. So yeah. Um, yeah, okay. Okay, moving on. That's the electronic harassment. Okay, going back to the targeted individual thing, just to update you on my Facebook Live blog yesterday, I had a chit chat with Ella Viado Reyes. She's a Filipina who lives in Melbourne, and she's a targeted individual. She got to know me through Anthony Nessie. Anthony Nessie is an Australian Caucasian from Melbourne. He's also a targeted individual. So that's how she got in contact with me. Ella Viado Reyes. So it's like, it's just kind of like sometimes really hard to, at first you gauge it if they're real TIs, yeah, because in the past I had this Australian TI in Sydney, wherein we were like good, chatting, communicating on Messenger, following each other on YouTube. And then until it took like we had an issue, like meeting up, like, oh, when are we gonna meet up? He always canceled me meeting up with me and stuff like that. So like, hang on, why if you're a real TI, why you don't want to meet up with me? So it started there, and until I blocked him on Facebook, until he blocked me on YouTube. So that's how it happened. Now with this new Filipina Australian that I met, that she's a targeted individual, and before that, prior to that, she's a narcissist victim of narcissism, and she got her own page on narcissism. So she got 3 children. She's also a single mother like me, and she explained to me a bit of, like, the synchronization of our brain and stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah, that's the thing with this program. It is designed not to trust anyone 100%. And even though if they are real TIs, that's how it designed. You don't have to really fully trust anyone. Yeah. So that's the update on Ella Viado Reyes. You can follow her Facebook page, Ella Viado Reyes. Yeah, she's Filipina from Melbourne. Anyway, and she actually convinced that she's also a mind control victim, and that she did disclose to me that her children are actually, she's convinced and believed that they are microchipped as well, because it's her children that are triggered by noise campaigns, and that her kids are hearing voices and stuff like that. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's too much. Okay, moving on with my update on my organized gang stalking. Well, it's the same thing. Like, as I always mention, the whistleblower Brian Chu, it's a hyper game theory by manipulation and deception. So, it never ends. It's a hyper game theory. So, it's stopped for a while. They may stop their gang stalking maybe 1 day, 2 days, and stuff like that. Probably they have to wait for more funding, yeah, for the taxpayers money fund with this illegal program, to like give, buy gift cards, whatever, like. So yeah, so the organized gang stalkers, they're here, there, and everywhere, wherever I go. And it's the same thing when, like, when I catch the train. I just started the computer digital literature course, courtesy of my job provider, of course. Technically, it's courtesy of the Australian Security Intelligence Organization, of course. They're just contractors, these employment agencies. So I am now studying 5 hours from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday in Auburn, okay? And that's from 9 o'clock in the morning until 2:30 in the afternoon. So that's my daily routine. So if you have a time, like, I have 9 to 2:30, so they know I catch the train and stuff like that. So the hive mind team, the handler, are more coordinated, of course, with their gang stalking. How are they going to script their street theaters and scenarios and conversational scenarios to come up with more of their stimulus that is not working at all. They're actually stuck with the green and the orange, which I'm happy about because I'm winning, man. It's been 2 years and they're stuck with their orange and green. So I love it, And whatever colors, like they come up with tens and hundreds of colors, but they can't really stimulate me and sensitize me. They're stuck with the green and the orange. So I said, actually, that's good news. Okay, so they're stuck with that, and I'm happy with that. So, okay, with the organized gang stalking as well. Like what I said, the methods that they use when I'm on the road, they still do it. They still do. I'm not gonna say anything, but their handler, when I walk to the station, you already deployed your minions puppets with their straight hair. Even on the road. You think I don't know that? No. Oh, you really think that I don't know that? Do you really think that I'm gonna buy your street hair on the road? Do you really think that I'm going to buy it? Remember, DOD whistleblower Brian just said that you will always be in a paradigm in that box. Yeah. And it's the same thing when I go to my class doing the literature course. Who even knows you funded this course? Yeah, who, let's say hypothetically, I'm gonna say to you that those 7, 8, 9 classmates of mine, including the teacher, are actually bloody gang stalkers. What if I'm gonna tell you that? And it doesn't really matter to me if they are all pretending don't know how to speak in English. And even if, let's say, they're not gang stalkers, and neither that they are a targeted individuals, the fact that they don't speak English, and they don't understand English straight away, it's kind of like hard for me as well to bloody explain your illegal program, counterintelligence program. Okay. Okay, now that's the gang stalking part. Hang on a sec. Oh, I cannot post this one. So that's the update on the organized gang stalking. It is a never-ending hypergame theory. Okay, guys? Okay, let's have a segue. You can see my t-shirt. It's green. It says, I'm really not crazy. I'm just being gang stalked. Okay? So,